wrote another one of your political pamphlets, and I shall run with that, because let's face it, the time is right for a revolution.
Yeah!
Isn't it?
Yes.
Yeah.
And where does the revolution start?
Now.
It starts now, but it also starts in here, doesn't it?
Arthouse.
I mean, like, you know, let's face it, Illuminati, reptilian overlordship, and God knows what, you know, it doesn't account for internal bondage, which actually, like, brings this whole ship. Once addressed, it will steer it in the right direction so we can start building a new earth together. Okay?
Yeah!
Yeah. Okay. The piece is called Sometimes You Have to Stir the Waters. Sometimes you have to stir the waters. The waters have been calling me a long time. From the deep ends I can hear their silence echoing through my trembling body. Their snakes, green and heavy, sliding right underneath the shimmering surface of my carefully polished facades. They're guarding the portals of ancient times. They've been calling me forever. How pathetic and embarrassingly intense. Can't you get a grip, you said, with your erected voice cutting into my flesh again and again, until I start bleeding on the stakes of my own tribunal. From the fires of dawn to the edges of my washing machine, I know your voice inside out. Like a hungry child listening to your soothing tunes of false security and sedated comfort, uninterrupted streams of unquestioned self-loathing, mediocrity that keeps pouring from your song sheets of normality. The fear of what others may think is controlling our cellular memory banks like liquidized people police inside of me, all over me, like a second skin. Forever directing our dramas in the universal plays of Theatre Earth. There are dead robots everywhere, scared to death of one another. Hell, they say, is other people. Hell, I say, is being hamster wheeled through our own lives as if we had forgotten the splendid radiance emanating from every pore of our intrinsic divinity. Chronic conditions of habitual self-hate fervently oiling the wheels of our collective egoic madness. How dare we keep dismissing our soul's calling so we can be lined up like dumbed-down battery chickens, awaiting their fate in docile obedience. Frozen sculptures captured in a lifeless dream world, consuming substituted nothingness. How dare we allow cynicism to govern our speech and silence our voices? How dare we belittle the perennial wisdom of our own hearts and instead signing our most fundamental rights over to big daddies, self-declared experts and other quacksalvers? How dare we keep ignoring the guard portals within, closing down the highways of direct experience, of intergalactic exchange with the all that ever was, is, and will be, in the blink of a blind eye? How dare we keep forgetting that we've come here to remember who we really are? Immortal, unique expressions of source energy, eternally becoming and forever expanding into the great wide open of inspired togetherness. How dare we allow ourselves to get immersed in the programs of powerlessness, scripting the chains of our collective deceptions, choosing cheap exits of blame and projection, choosing to get entangled in the dramas of our daily slave-master dynamics, forever distorting the landscapes of our interconnected realities. How dare we choose to forget that there always is choice, that every moment arises anew, that through every moment fully lived, we birth a new self. That free will is a gift of the highest order, accepted by those daring to own its responsibilities. How dare we keep complaining about the miseries we choose to revisit over and over again, through foul habits spilling from our undisciplined minds, roller coasting our emotional high noons into the next quick fix.
Yeah.
With life always waiting somewhere around the corner, elsewhere. How dare we keep fence-sitting in the face of utter injustice, paralyzed from status concerns, hypnotized by lethal mantras of making the wrong choice, outsitting the fact that we can never jump on the wrong bus anyway. That our apparent mistakes unfold to become profound teachings instead. How dare we keep running from what we know to be true, that every devil I meet becomes a friend of mine, that our darkness holds many keys to open the mysteries and bring down the heavens, becoming the divine alchemists that we are. When the global shit hits the individual fan, we shall remember that it is indeed our forgotten pain that makes us vulnerable to abuse. That it is the denial of our own shadows, the refusal to accept and integrate our creative chaos that gives all of our power away, again and again and again. That it is our fear of being fully responsible, of becoming who we really are, that has created a sickening global reality. Big Brother has always been watching from the inside of our darkest wounds before we launched him into the world of tangible concentration camps. Divide and conquer according to plan. We are at war with ourselves, scaling up the hidden signatures of victimhood underlying our fragmented lives into what's being termed omnicide. Omni, all, everything. Because there needs to be a fancy new word for everything. Makes it easier to administer technocratic newspeak, obscuring the facts, remaining painfully obvious that we are at war with ourselves. Omnicide, a world at war with life itself. We wake up whenever we're ready for change, real change. Change coming in an instant, turning us inside out, upside down and back again. Grace, following our commitment to stand tall in our own truth, ignited by a code of honor that respects all of creation, ready to trust who we are and what we know, ready to fully align ourselves with brand new choices, choosing to live life as if it would really matter, choosing to be here now, daring to show up in our own lives, choosing to accept life itself as a gift to be lived fully. Life is an interactive art gallery, and we are the experiments within our very own laboratories. In fact, isn't it about time to realize that freedom is the choice of becoming the ones we've been waiting for forever? Thank you.